Hey Primers, this is New.Prime, aka Cup of King. Welcome to my latest Rate the Skin. And this Rate the Skin focuses on Doom and all the creatures. So I hope you enjoy this. If you do, please like, comment and subscribe. Now to the main video. Enjoy! So I'm starting off with the basic of basics. The Imp. This is a classic enemy. And you know what? Even if you saw this basic enemy, you'd be terrified. He looks very cool. The original was brown, red eyes and black spikes, so these colours are totally different but work really well. They add to the gruesomeness. They just look so cool. I love the glowing eyes. I love the purple and the orange and the red. It works so well. I love the texture. It looks so slimy. I love that. I love the purple. The purple looks more gruesome and more detailed. I like that, and it just works with the orange. I like the spikes. They're not overdone. They look weird. They look strange. I love how you can almost see the bones in the arm, and I love the 3-digit fingers. They look cool. I love the detail in the back, the rib cage, the torso. There's just a lot of detail, and I love that. You know what? I reckon this is a great creature, and I give him 10 out of 10. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know. I know he's only an imp, but I give him a 10 out of 10 because it's a great design. Next up we have the Hell Knight. This guy looks horrid, but there's just something I'm not too sure about. I like the fact he has no eyes, and I love the texture. Very armoured, very muscular. I like that. There's just something simple. I love the huge sort of wolf-like feet. I love the torso. I love how the rib cage is separate from the torso, almost like the rib cage is armor and the torso is almost fleshy and naked, and it's the same texture as the neck. It just gives it more ectoskeleton-like feel. The texture isn't as good as the imp in my opinion, but I like the gradient from the grey to the white. It works with the pink and purple. I like the design. This creature looks huge. He looks like he can jump really high, and he's just got tons of muscle. I like it, but you know what? I'm only going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's not as good as the imp in my opinion. Next up we have good old Pinky. I've always liked Pinky, even in the crappy film, but he's always got a great design. I love the texture of the armour and the skin. I love the glowing eyes. I love the use of the bones. I love those massive tusks. I love the bone on his tail. That looks like it could hurt if it hit you. I love the weird arms. They're long but short at the exact same time. I love the stumpy legs. I love the texture. I love the spikes on the spine. I love the fact he's covered in tons of little horns and spikes. And I love the detail. I love the use of the pink and the dark reds. He looks horrible. You'd be terrified like hell if you saw this creature. I love his jaw. I love the armor plating. I love the little spikes. I love this one a hell of a lot. His feet are so large and so sturdy. You can imagine them taking all this weight, even though it's such a short creature. Though it's big. I love it. So what am I going to give it? Of course I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. I'll start off by saying I know the Baron of Hell looks way better in Doom Eternal with the flaming blades and the lava pulsing through its body and a more defined face. But the basic look starts here. And it is a good look. It's obviously a take on the Minotaur, and it combines the basic look of the Hell Knight with a Minotaur, and it works really well. But that's the issue. The head is the Hell Knight, and they haven't done much. But I do love the fact that the legs are a different colour. The brown, which would be like the fur on the Minotaur, and often the legs are furry and the torso isn't. So that works really well. I like that. I like the defined muscle. I like those huge hooves. I love that. And I love, again, the bones and just the muscle on this design. It's a good design. I also love those huge thick horns. Wow, they look deadly. And they're thick with a double C. I love them. They look great. And the black really does stand out from the red. I know it's a very Minotaur-like, but demons and devils often are. Think about Tim Curry's Darkness from Legend. It was very horny. Wrong choice of words there. And it had hooves as well. But I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. Another basic enemy is the Revenant. It's a silly idea. A jetpack and cannons. That's all it is a skeleton with jetpack and cannons. But they've done such a good job with this design that they hardly changed it in Doom Eternal. It looks great. I like the fact that you've got the rotting skeleton, you've got the bloody torso. When you look at the back, it just looks disgusting. You see the red, you see the bones, it just looks horrid. And I like the fact that it looks like there's a fire inside the pack, in the front and in the back. The same fire that's in the cannons. And I like the design of the cannons. I love the detail. I love that it's just simply grey, metallic, which works with the white and the red of the bones that look like they've been bleached. I like just the detail. It's a cool little design. This one, I like it a lot, but I'm only going to give it an 8 out of 10. Next up we have another classic demon, the Cacodemon. I love this design. It's obviously based upon the Beholder, a classic mythological creature. I love its design, the floatiness. I love that one singular eye. I love the fact that it's a glowing green, bright green. It works so well as a contrast to the pinks. I love the mandibles of its jaw. It looks almost Venus flytrap like. I love those huge tusks. I love the fact that the front part is more red and the back part is more light, and also looks kind of like a bottom. Sorry, but I had to say that. I love that spine, just so detailed. There's a lot of texture, a lot of muscle. I love it. I love those spikes. Those look very cool. I love the way that there's one tendril like arm. I love how deformed it looks. It looks like it's basically a demonic balloon. I love the energy glowing inside of it, the way that pulsates. I love the texture. I love the colours. This is a great creature. You can see why they never changed anything for this, except for the texture. The texture is a little bit different and the eye is a bit more detailed. But other than that, they hardly changed it for Doom Eternal, which shows how good it is. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. I have to say I love this version of the Mancubus. He looks incredible, but you can see why they changed it for Doom Eternal. In Doom Eternal he had less armour and looked closer to the original, which makes perfect sense, because his second form, the Cyber Mancubus, has armour and more tech. So the fact that this version has so much armour and tech, it kind of makes it odd when it gets evolved. It doesn't look as impressive. But this version, I love the design. I love the colours. I love the reds. But it's just not practical compared to Doom Eternals. But I love everything about it. I love the texture. I love the muscle. I love the way that belly flops. I love the red. I love the glowing green eye. I love the energy going through the pipes. I love just the look. It looks great. It looks very cool. It looks more demonic. Like the Doom Eternal one is more humanoid in his appearance, like the original. But I love this design. It's very cool. And you know what? I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. See, I'm not as much of a fan of the Cyber Mancubus than I was of the Mancubus. I loved the Mancubus, but this one, the fact that the Mancubus was already armoured makes this one irrelevant. I reckon he's smaller and less detailed. I don't like him. The head and the back just looks too overly detailed, too much. I do like the mouth looks cool. I love the textures. I preferred the red to the green. I just don't like this version. I even preferred the one singular eye to this new helmet with the 4 eyes. I don't like it, they're small and tiny. Yeah, I do not like this one at all. But it's still an adequate design, still really good. But it's just not as good as the Mancubus. So for that reason, I'm only giving this one a 9. And I think that's being generous. Compared to the Mancubus, this is nothing. Hey Primers, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then please like, comment and subscribe. There are many more Rate the Skins and many more about different games, so bound to be something that you like. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video guys. Bye for now.
Hey, appreciate you. Y'all have been a wonderful audience. Well, bye.